So far this week in Arkansas, I've had to give myself a horse tetanus shot right in the leg, which is one of the reasons my leg hurts on top of 5 days of hard farm labor. I hung a chandelier in a barn and supported it with old Romex that was laying around, which is probably the most Arkansas thing I've ever done, but now we have outlets and lighting in the barn, which is awesome. I had a woman come up to me and say, "Hey, you want to see something cool?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." She reaches in her shirt, which I was a little confused by for a second. Then she pulled out a baby squirrel, which is, again, one of the most Arkansas things I've ever seen. But let me tell you, that baby squirrel was incredibly cute. We also ran a whole bunch of T-posts and wooden posts back here for what's going to be a pasture for the horses, including these two over here. We also managed to move the round pen for these two horses, which are actually inside right now, because we set them up so they have half inside and half outside, so that way they can graze, they can be out in the wind, they can be out in the sun, they can also get shelter at night. I got to drive Dawn's big dually truck, which I never understood. Like, why would you ever have a truck that big? And then I got behind the wheel and I was like, vroom, vroom, diesel. Like, okay, I see why people have trucks like that. I mean, obviously they have them to run farms, to do practical things, but it is kind of fun to be able to pull that much power. I also saw some great graffiti that says, "Do art, not meth."